I also heard that people that sweat on their palm tend to get a lot of money. Have you heard anything like that? So if you have not heard, when I start blowing on this channel, that's why you have to subscribe now. It's like you follow the journey when it started and where it is going to. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time here, you're highly welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for stopping by again. So today's YouTube video, I'm going to tell you guys 10 plus random facts about me. This video is going to be a really fun one, so let's find the deepness of today. I sweat a lot on my palms and on my feet. It can be so bad that if I am writing or if I am struggling with my earrings or I put something little on my hands can be sweating a whole lot. To some extent that I'm sure that if I squeeze my hands like this, it is going to drop on the floor. That is how bad it can be sometimes. For my feet, at times when I'm walking on the road and I start sweating on my feet, you're going to see sand start clustering on my legs. It can be that bad. So that's why I need a car, because I don't like walking on the road. Do you understand? My books are always stained. Sometimes they get wet. I'm always with handkerchief, so I'll be able to clean my hands, especially then in school when you have to walk from this distance to this distance and there is a sand all over the place. I have to always use something to clean my leg, because sometimes it's a bit embarrassing, but we are used to it already. I also read about it and I heard that it has a name, a medical condition. It's called I think Hydrosis. It's a condition where you sweat a lot on your arms, on your legs, your underarm, and then so on. There is no underlying medical condition with this. This is just something that I have. I think I'm sweating a bit right now on my palms, but it's really nothing compared to like when I start sweating a lot. If I'm not hot, I don't sweat. So if I'm cold, if I'm calm, I don't sweat. So energy is too hot for me. Do you understand? So yeah, I also heard that it can be due to an excess production of the thyroid hormone, which is the thyroxine. Maybe that can be something, I don't know, but I'm fine, I'm okay. It's not something that you're going to be telling me sorry for. Sometimes when I'm putting on heels, when I start sweating on my legs, you see that my legs are going to just slip in the heels and go forward. I have to bring it back afterwards, and it's a bit of stress, but yeah, it's something that I have grown up with and I have been managing almost all my life. So I think my hands are just getting to sweat right now. I think I'm getting a bit hot, but yeah, so that's that. I also heard that people that sweat on their palm tend to get a lot of money. Have you heard anything like that? So if you have not heard, when I start blowing on this channel, that's why you have to subscribe now. It's like you follow the journey when it started and where it is going to. So yeah, that is that for that. Next one is I do not like group study. You see those things that people are going to come together and start studying together. It is not my thing. I am not a fan. I prefer to study on my own, and then okay, we can just come together. If there's something I'm not studying, then maybe talk about it. But when we are just getting to know something and then they'll be like, okay, let's have a group study. Whenever I do things like that, it does not stick to my head at all, and I feel most times I just waste my time when I have a group study. I prefer to just do it on my own. Then if you're having like a random talk and then we just chip in something, and that is no problem because it also helps. I remember a friend in school, my best friend, because she loves studying with someone, she would go in a different room and study even when we go to the same place to study, and then she just give me my space because she just knows me that whenever I have like two people there or we're doing it together, it does not work. I must have read this thing by myself on my own, be sure to digest it before I even want to talk about it again. Another random fact about me is that I hate to cross the road, especially when it's an express road. I really hate to cross the road. If it's a minor road, there is no problem. I can just I can do that. But if it's an express road, I really hate to cross those kind of roads. So I know that whenever I'm going back to my lodge, or I'm going to stop somewhere, cross over, and then get another car that is going to my hospital if I'm using a public transport. So because of the fact that I hate to cross the main road or an express road, I am going to use another route. Now this route is going to cost me a bit extra, maybe like 100 or 150 extra, but I am going to use that route and get to the hospital instead of me to use the other route and cross the road. And to some extent I feel the one I'm going to spend more for, it's a bit farther than the other one, but I do not care. I just if I just have the thought of crossing that express road, looking and waiting, I just get tired. I prefer not to cross than to cross up. Another random fact about me is that consciously or unconsciously, I tend to read the plate numbers of cars. So I'll be in a car, and what I'll be looking at in another car is the plate number. I don't know because okay, I remember, let me just give you guys a fast story. So one time I was going out with my sister and our cousin, and we were supposed to meet up with his friend. Met up with him and we parked at the back of his car. I think they spoke and my cousin came back into the car. We were supposed to follow my cousin's friend to the particular place that he was going to, and that time we parked at the back of his car, I just looked at his place number. So when we were going, we lost track of him. My sister was now confusing his car for another car, but I was like, no, it is not this car. I know the plate number. When I see the plate number, I will know. And when we were going, I said the plate number. I was like, okay, that is the car. Just start following that car. So consciously or unconsciously, I just tend to look at plate numbers of cars. And now I noticed that with Abuja, you will see plate number with ABJ, ABC, BWL. That should be Buhari. I also see another one with like RSH. It was so random. I think let's not go too deep into plate number. Why am I talking as if it's plate number we're discussing now? But yeah, basically I know that with Lagos is like AAA and so on and so forth. So yeah, consciously and unconsciously, I just tend to look at. Another one fact about me is that I like to write about things. I write a lot about things. Recently I got a journal, and I just felt that because most times I just take like a random journal and I start writing things, and then I feel that someone can just open that journal because I take it to like every other place and then go through what I'm writing. So I decided to just get a journal and make it intentional. That has been better compared to like using a random journal. For another random fact about me is that I really love my space. I love being, I don't know if I'll say being alone, but I really just enjoy my space. I also love hanging out with people, but I feel there is time for everything. So you can come to visit, I can go visit, but I would just really love to have a room to myself. I think that should be just the best explanation. I like to have a room to myself because I feel there are so many things I am doing, and I really would not want somebody to, when I keep something here, you take it and keep it somewhere else. So I think my space, just doing my thing at my time, arranging my things the way I want them to be arranged with my own space. I really enjoy having my space. I don't know how much I have to say this, but I really enjoy my space. So another random fact about me is that I believe I am more life smart to book smart. Okay, I'm not a big fan of reading lots of books and lots of educational things, although right now the habit that I have been trying to cultivate is reading books, not really academic book or school book right now, although that is something that I've also been added to myself right now. But I have not really been a fan of reading books or maybe just academic things in general. But I have noticed that when it comes to things like this, there are things that I just tend to do. I just know that okay, do this and do that, or maybe basically just search about it and get more idea about it. I feel that I am more of doing this kind of things than going more into academics or into books. Okay, like if you tell me okay, PVT, come to like this left hand side is you're going to go more into academics and start making the money and all, or come more into the life aspect, normally academic things and be making this money. Which one are you going to go for? I would pick the just go into life and don't really have the academic thing. Although I believe that it is good to go to school, have your degree, have your certificate and come out, but I am not a big fan of just staying in school and doing all the academic and school thing. I really hope that what I'm trying to say is explained. Another fact about me is that I do not take drugs with water. I know I'm a nurse. I think it's a mind thing, but I feel that if I take drug with water, I would show up. Getting to the lowest of taking paracetamol, Panadol, I cannot take it with water. I remember when I was in secondary school and I was sick, there was really nothing like so much. I would make tea, I'll put my drug in my swallow when I'm taking swallow, and I always had Hydrosis. Hydrosis was my go-to for taking drugs. I am so happy when I'm taking drugs and there is swallow around. It makes me so happy because that is the easiest for me. But I don't take drugs with water. I just really do not see myself taking drugs with water. I don't know why. I have not done it. I don't think I would do it. It's not just my thing. Thinking about it is already making me feel some kind of way, but I don't take drugs with water. And another fact about me is that I do a lot of Google searching thingy, a lot of YouTube thingy. most times when I see something, I prefer to just go on my own and make research on it, watch videos on it, instead of me to start asking you, because sometimes I see some people just come to my Instagram page and they just ask me some question concerning YouTube, and I'm like, these are basic things that when you go and search about it, you will know them. Like, you don't need to ask anybody for it. Because I know when I started my YouTube channel, I made a lot of research, how I even started making videos, how I started editing, and so on and so forth. The only question I know I asked somebody back then in YouTube was, I noticed that my video was in portrait mode, so I was confused on what was happening. Then she told me that before I start my video, I must have placed my phone on a landscape mode, then press the play button or the video button, and that was the mistake I was making. And then I asked her about that, and then she corrected me. Every other thing, honestly, I have making researches to improve myself. But some people just come on the basic things and be asking you how to do this and how to do that, and to some extent, I don't know how to put it though. I don't know. I really do not see myself asking so much questions, because there are basic things you're supposed to know on, or you can just search for yourself to know. So I'm not a kind of person that asks so much questions concerning some particular things. I prefer to just search about them, find out about things by myself before and then if I don't get answers to those particular things, I will come ask you. I do a lot of research for myself, especially concerning things that I like. Another random fact about me is that I enjoy science fiction movies. So you know all these movies that have a bit of film trick, a bit of superpower, a bit of here and there. Yeah, I really am a big fan of those kind of movies. So if you have any that is really interesting, please leave the name on the comment section down below. So guys, the last random fact about me is that I am the last child of my family. Yay! Yes, I'm the last child of my family. And so guys, we've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for staying tuned. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave on the comment section 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 random facts about you. I would really love to see that. Thank you so much for stopping by again. I love you. Stay happy, stay blessed, and stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.